Hello family, hello world, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to Simplicity is Tea. I am ToriDenise, and if you guys are new, go ahead and pause this video, hit that subscription button and click that notification bell so you can get an update on when we drop another vlog. And if you guys are old and returning, hey guys, welcome back. Y'all already know the vibes, that's why you subscribed. And yeah, whew, so much y'all. Hey, it's March the 9th. Today is March the 9th, and I look a mess. I really look a mess, y'all. I'm about to throw this on because I'm a little chilly or whatnot. So give me a second. There we go. Hey guys, hi guys. I look a mess, I know. Excuse the hair, excuse it, but I said that, you know, if I was gonna get on here, I wanted to come to you guys direct and, you know, just be honest, be open and transparent. Woo, life update. This actually was a requested video. So I honestly don't even know how to even jump into this, guys, but we just gonna go ahead and jump in and figure it out from there. Today alone, me getting on this camera says a lot, because this has been midterm week and it's been tough. It's been tough. Midterm week has been tough. School and all has been tough, and work in general has been tough. So much has been going on as far as with work, life, my relationship, and, you know, things such as that nature. So I just felt the need to just pop on here and just have some real transparency tea with you guys, because that's what we do on my channel. Life updates. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. YouTube, let's start with YouTube. YouTube has been completely draining. I'm not exactly sure why I feel this way, but I do understand that I did notice that I was going to feel this way eventually because of how hard I'm going. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but I know that I need to hear this. Calm down. Calm down. Like, calm down. When I say I've been wearing out thin, like, my patience it's just short. And to know that I'm so close to getting it, I truly feel like I'm in a battle between, you know, I'm in a battle with Jesus and the devil, with God and the devil. Only reason why I say that, hear me out, only reason why I say that is because I know I'm so close to getting to where I want to be as far as monetization. And I already know, once you monetize, baby, that don't mean nothing. The views, I gotta get the views. But I feel like lately, I've been playing into the YouTube pool rather than just doing this shit because I really want to do it. And it's playing a huge factor into my everyday mood. I love to content create. I love, you know, networking and meeting new people, but I feel like wholeheartedly, I feel like lately I've just been putting too much into wanting to be monetized and seen rather than what's the real reason why you even started doing this shit. Let's not lose sight of that. And because of that, I feel like I needed to take a step back. I've never been one to upload every day, all day. Like, granted, I have my schedule, and don't get me wrong, I love to content create for you guys and I love to drop, but I feel like if I'm gonna do it, make it make sense. And a lot of people may not take their content into consideration, you know, as far as I do. Let me get comfortable with y'all. But yeah, a lot of people might not take their content as serious as I do. in that manner, in that nature. But as far as with me, I do, because I know where I'm trying to go, and I just don't want to produce and put out just anything. Yeah, we have the weekly vlogs, and you know, we have the daily vlogs sometimes, but to be completely honest, y'all, March has just been, it's just been a shit show. Started with taxes. It's so crazy when you get into a certain tax bracket where you start to see your money going towards the government rather than getting it back. And for me, this year I got a taste of humble pie. And just to make a long story short, I'm drained. I am drained. Granted, I do understand that the situation that happened, it was meant to be, and it got me out of debt. But at the same time, it's just like, y'all, I don't know what God is trying to tell me, and I'm really trying not to cry on this camera because I don't like when people do that. I don't. So of course I'm a crack a kiki, but just a moment of honesty, because of certain mistakes that I've made in life. I have to factor in that them shortcuts will eventually come back to get you, to bite you in the ass. And if we're being completely honest, and if I can give anybody any type of advice, especially people that are younger than me, and I understand, I don't care if we're a year younger, if we're 5 years, 3 years, 10 years, like, if I could just give y'all a piece of advice, please do not stop trying to cheat the system. I tried to cheat the system, and now the system is whooping my ass and cheating me. Now granted, your girl ain't no legal issues or nothing like that. It's just a simple fact of, during COVID, my particular job they dropped the ball, and I didn't get my taxes, and I didn't file them, and I just forgot. And I moved. And the fact that they weren't able to contact me, it basically seems like I owed the IRS all this money. So me filing my taxes this year, woo, a taste of humble pie, gone. They took that. It's out of there. So I didn't get anything back this year, and it's just like, I understand it's more so of a, well, you can't miss what's not there, which is true. But it's just like, this year, y'all, I legit worked so fucking hard for my money, because I know for a fact that I was homeless. And for me to go from being homeless, and I'm like, okay, I'm back on my feet, and I'm grinding hard, and I'm working so hard, just for you to log in, and it says, pretty much your refund went back to that balance. Like, granted, I don't owe the IRS no more, because I didn't even know I owed them. But it's a good thing that I did I became an adult, and I went and I looked and I seen it. So it's just like, a pro came out of it, but I'm human. That shit made a bitch depressed. I'm sorry I said it like that, but I really don't have no other way to tell you guys that. And woo, again, I'm trying not to cry on this camera because that's ghetto, and I don't do that. But it truly opened my eyes up to just make sure y'all got y'all shit together. Like, I don't never want my sons to ever go through anything that I went through in my 20s. But I pray to God that I'm here when he does reaches his 20. When Christian turns 20, I will be yeah, dang. Yeah, that's wild. And when Christian turns 20, I'll be 40 years old. And it's just, if I can share a piece of advice to anybody in this world, like, just, it's okay to not have it right now, just don't. I didn't cheat the system. I didn't take shortcuts, but in a way, because I didn't have guidance, it was like I was taking shortcuts because I didn't know what the fuck. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing. And here I am at my big grown age, having to learn little things such as credit and, you know, finances and things like that. And just me being open and honest with people, like, I don't have it all. I don't. I'm just as lost as the next bird. But what I will say is learning the hard way is helping me pour into others, especially those that are younger than me. Like, y'all, I get it. We wanna ball and parlay and hang out with our friends, and we want to be able to make those trips and things like that. But I'm telling you right now, at the age of 29, nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to do that. Like, I'm sitting here, you know, basically having to play redo, and it sucks seeing your life go from this high level to now you feel like you're so low. Like, I went from living in a high rise, you know, on the 10th floor, 2-bedroom, I was paying my rent, to now, you know, we've downgraded. Granted, I live in a nice area, I live in a nice apartment, I still live nice, but it's just like, damn, all the dreams and hopes and everything that I had for myself at my age now is not here because of certain decisions that I made when I was younger, in my early 20s. And not putting the blame on anybody. It's not a blame to neither one, my mom or my dad, but I just feel like, you know, I lost my mom when I had just turned 20 and my son was only 2 months. So I was just getting to my big grown age. So for me, like I told my boss today, I didn't have anyone to help me. I didn't have guidance. I didn't have somebody, you know, willing to take that back. I had people that was willing to help me, but it had stipulations to it. And for me, I just feel like if you gonna help me, but don't help me just because you want to have some type of ties to it. I don't like that, and I don't like moving like that. And that is one of the reasons why I'm real selective on who I let in my space and in my world. And it's so crazy because people are like, well, you share your life on YouTube. That is right, you are correct. However, what I will say about my people on YouTube in general, you guys don't know me from a can of paint, and you guys are genuinely getting to know me through a lens rather than thinking you know what's best for me. Like, don't do that. I get it. You don't want people to make the same mistakes as you did, but at the same time, sometimes you gotta let us make those mistakes. And I feel like it was more so of a let me help you but also enable you. And I denied it because I never wanted to be where I was there for you when you, bro, no. If I'm a struggle, baby, I'd rather just struggle on my own. And I will say it's now catching up to me, and I'm overwhelmed. That hurt because it's like, well, I just felt like I didn't know what to do, but at the same time, I feel like because I'm getting me right, the devil is gonna come in so many forms and fashions, and it's so overwhelming to know that you are trying your best and you are doing everything that you possibly can, but yet you keep getting knocked down 10 steps. Y'all, I get it. But you know what? Throughout, despite me not getting my $5,000+ some odd dollars, despite me not getting it, what I will say, I look at the good in it. I'm no longer in debt. Well, with school I am, but as far as with that, I'm no longer in debt, you know, and it's the beauty of I can start over without, you know, having to worry about stuff happening later on in life. And yeah, so that's why I kind of been in a funk. And today is like the first day that I've actually picked up my camera since finding all of that out. So I just want to say good job to you, boo. Kudos on your bag. We just gonna go ahead and slide past this part because I'm still a little emotional behind it. So we just gonna skirt. Yeah. Next life update. Woo, child. I know y'all read that title when it said relationship update, and I'ma say this to say, when it comes to long distance relationships, you truly have to have tough skin. You have to know. On my soul, that's why I be saying stuff. But for long distance relationships, you have to know exactly the type of person that you are with, who you're dealing with, and things such as that nature, or the shit is just gonna hit the fan. And me and G have been together for 2 years. We've been friends for 7 years, and we've been dating for 3 years. And in the beginning of our relationship, we've always been long distance, so we've never lived together. So in the beginning of our relationship, we kind of knew what it was going to be. We knew what it was going to be going in because of the simple fact that he was in, you know, nursing school and trying to get his stuff together. And then with me, I had just moved back from Texas to Atlanta and just trying to get me together. So we knew what it was. Here it is. But yeah, y'all, like mentally, like we always knew what it was. And you know, I feel like in the beginning of our relationship, it was cool. Like we talked and everything like that. But long distance takes more. It's more than just visit, sex, and yeah. So with us going into our 3rd year of being together and things like that, like this year has been hard because I feel like although we don't live together, ultimately we're grown. And in our relationship, because we've been friends for so long, and because we've been dating for 3 years, and you know, to know that life changes overnight, and your feelings for your partner will change. It's not always going to be sunshine. And my relationship yeah. I said that I will always be honest with my followers and my family, and G and I have decided to just continue to be together. Because I don't know what y'all thought, but no, there was a point in time where a couple weeks ago where we did hit a rocky spot, but ultimately it's not easy. It's not easy, and although we are still together, you know, where we are making it work, there are a lot of times where I feel like I am going to lose my spouse because we are not in the same, you know, areas. And I want marriage. Like I'm human. I'm a female. One of my goals is to be a mom and a wife. And it might be some people out there that may think I'm crazy for feeling the way that I feel, but it's true. That is ultimately one of my goals. And sometimes I feel like God doesn't want to bless me with that because of, you know, just where I'm at right now. But at the same time, I know that it's just the mind playing tricks on me and telling y'all, let me tell y'all, your thoughts can take control of everything and have you thinking that you just not enough. And lately I have been feeling like I'm not enough in the relationship, and it's a blessing to have a man that looks at you and assures you and reassures you and lets you know that you're still the one who makes him happy. You're still the one that he wants to, do longevity with. And there was a lady that came into my job last week, and she asked me how long we've been together, and I was like, 3 years. We've been dating since 2020. We've been together since 2020. And she goes and says, and you're not married? It turns her nose up. And I will say, as a human and as a woman, like, I'm a woman, we're women. Of course we want to get married. Of course, shoot, if that man asked me to marry him today, absolutely. Right. Hey, y'all, like, in there. But at the same time, a part of me is just like, I do not want my man to do anything prematurely. When G gets to a point to where he feels like he wants to marry me, I feel like it's going to happen at the right time, right place. The right people are going to be there, and it's just going to be right. And I feel like with society nowadays, they put so many stipulations and time frames on when, you're supposed to be married at this time, you're supposed to be dating at this time, this is boyfriend and girlfriend at this time. But I feel like the reason why we have so many divorces is because of society putting so much on it. Do I want to be a girlfriend, 6 years into a relationship? No. But I love my man. And if I know that my man hasn't did anything for me to, leave him, and he is trying, I'm not going to leave him. So, however, at the same time, I do know my worth as a woman, and I'm not finna sit up here and sugarcoat to y'all and be like, I don't have a timeline. Of course, I'm a woman. Am I gonna tell y'all my timeline? No. But just know that God knows my heart, and I truly believe that God knows G's heart. And I also believe that if this man is not for me, and this relationship is not for me, and God will tell me. God would have told me already, because I was single for 7 years prior to being in a relationship with him. And I took my time. I dated myself. I learned me. And as I journeyed throughout this relationship, I will say maybe one of the reasons why I do not have my ring right now is because I still have to work on the little things, Yes, he loves me. Yes, G sees a future with me, but it might be some little things about me that he just wants to fix while we are in a relationship as boyfriend and girlfriend, before we take the next chapter in transitioning from boyfriend and girlfriend to fiance to husband and wife. So ultimately, I will say, am I 100% ready for marriage? No. I don't think I ever said that out loud. Am I 100% ready? No. And I'm saying that at 29 going into 30, no. Now, there's who's to say that I won't be ready later on in the year, or, same as G, who's to say we won't be ready next year when we turn 31? But I just feel like ultimately people look at it as, oh, they've been together for X amount of years, and oh, Tori, Christian's about to be 10 years old, he needs a sibling. Like, I get it, y'all, I get it, but I cannot afford to prematurely give my time and energy to anybody anymore. So if that means forfeiting a marriage proposal on someone else's timeline, then so be it. G and I are moving on God's timing, and we both know where we want to be. Like, we've honestly, although we are, like I was about to say, although we are long distance, we have hit so many aspects. Finances, we've hit, just that man knows my credit score, my social, like we know. And These are things that I would have never been 100% comfortable with telling anybody else. And here comes this man allowing me to just be stripped from the normal and what I am used to. And I appreciate him. And I don't want to rush him, because I also have to understand that we come from two different worlds. G is from Mississippi and I'm from a fast-paced city. So being patient with the man says a lot, and it speaks volumes. And I will say, my thoughts on marriage prior to being in a relationship with G are completely different now. Not in a bad way, but in a good way. I just view relationships and marriage so much differently that I feel like when it does happen, it's going to happen on God's time, and it's going to be rewarding and worth it. That's pretty much the life updates that I have. Of course, we still gonna have some content dropping. I'm kind of out of my funk now that I've accepted it for what it is. So basically, going forward, all the plans that I had for my birthday, that's it. Birthday, I almost forgot. Birthday talk. All the plans that I had for my birthday are set in stone, but I'm kind of doing it a little different. I will be vlogging my journey on budgeting for my 30th birthday and how I planned it, and it is going to be stressful, I know, but I feel like it's worth it. And I want to take you guys along the journey so you guys can see how you can plan a dirty 30 on a budget. And then also just bring y'all along this journey. Like, closer to monetization that I get, the more my ass cheeks get tight. But I will say that it is worth it. And I thank you guys so much for just sitting behind this, whether you're behind the phone, home, computer screen, all that. I just thank you guys, because without y'all, I would not be here. And I genuinely mean that shit, bro. Like, we gonna get it out the mud. Yeah. Like, yeah. That was pretty much it. That's all the life updates that I have, y'all. It's really like, I don't want to let too much out, but I really just wanted to touch on those 3 things. Just, you know, why I've been in a funk, my relationship, and then me balling on a budget, planning my 30th on a budget, and my birthday plans. The plan was to do ATVs, have this color party, rent out an Airbnb, you know, just go all out at 30. But what I will say, my mindset has completely changed to where I sleep want to cancel my whole entire birthday plans, but people already got their flights, so I'm not going to do that. But I will say, y'all want a house. I want a house. I want a ring. I want Jacks to be running outside in their yard. I want our business to be booming. Like, I'm ready for more children. I want twins. Yeah. Me. Twins. I want children. Like, I want Christian to have siblings, and I want my house doesn't even have to be this big extravagant house. Like, long as I have me a nice little wraparound carport with a nice little garage and a terrace off of my room, I'm good to go. And if he don't want to do 2 stories, baby, we can do a little single level home. Give me my farmhouse, or is it ranch style? My ranch style porch, that's what it is. My ranch style porch with a little rocking chair, and go from there. Give me my windows. As long as I have natural light, I'm good. but no, y'all, that's pretty much where I wanted to come. And you know, now that midterms are over, it's time to just get back to a regular scheduled program and getting back to just me and my normal self. No more BS and none of that. So yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I cannot wait for y'all to tap into Saturday's vlog, y'all. We about to have so much fun this weekend. Apparently Dallas, they be, you know, partying and stuff out here, so we gonna see what they talk about. But other than that, like we always say, Make sure you guys tell a friend to tell their friends to tell their friends to tune into Simplicity is Tea and tap, tap, tap in. Again, if you guys are new, go ahead and pause this video and hit that subscription button and click the notification bell so you can get an update on when I drop another vloggy vlog. I shall see you guys later. Bye.